Hello, this is David Bratanek with Coldwell Banker Southwest Realty. Today we're going to go through and look at the board stats from July 2021, and we're going to compare those to both June of 2021 as well as July of 2020, a year ago, to see how the market has been progressing and see what we're going to hopefully see in the future here with what's going on in the market here in Sarnia-Lambton. So let's start with July of 2021. So in July of 2021, we had a total number of new listings, 176 for that month, and sales were a little bit lower than that, 161. That's pretty normal with the way that things typically go in the summer. We do see a little bit of demand decrease and supply decrease as well. And I think that's been accentuated a little bit more this year or exaggerated a little bit more this year because of the fact that we've been in and out of lockdowns for so long, and then in July we went to stage 3. So that left a lot of people who haven't been able to go on vacation to start going on vacation and kind of shifted their focus away from the housing market. This is a good thing if you're a buyer right now because the number of multiple offer situations has been decreasing, not at an alarming rate, but it has been decreasing, which is good. As for sellers, price stability is there. Prices haven't gone down or anything like that, and we'll go through the stats on that actually right now. So with the monthly stats, we'll always use the caveat that monthly stats are only controlled over those 161 sales. So there can be a difference in one month to another, but year to date tends to work out a little bit better because you can see the general trend of how we're going. So for the month, the average sale price was $517,000 and the median sale price was $450,000. Compared that to June, we saw the average sale price of $545,000 and the median sale price at $479,900. So what that means to me is that's nothing to be worried about because if you look at the year-to-date numbers, we're on the same track. But what I do think is probably in June we had a few bigger sales that sold. We had a few $1 million sales maybe that pushed those prices up a little bit. The difference between $450,000 and $479,000 on median price might only be a couple houses. So I don't think that's anything to worry about. Year to date, our average sale price is now over $500,000. It's $507,000, and the median sale price is $450,000. So compared that to what happened in July, we see basically the average price for $517,000 versus $507,000, pretty close to the same, and the median sale price is exactly the same at $450,000. If we compare that to where we were a month ago, the median sale price was $450,000 and the average sale price was $506,000. So we're at a pretty steady level. Earlier in the year, we saw month to month these were increasing pretty substantially, but they seem to have leveled off, which is great. It's good news. The fact that we have more listings coming on the market than sales, there'll always be high price listings that are priced too high and they won't sell. And there will always be properties that just, for whatever reason, maybe there's a foundational issue or there's some issue with the house, that they're going to sit for longer. So they're not going to necessarily sell in the same month that they go up. The total number of new listings is down by about 9% for the month of July over July of 2020. And I think part of the reason for that is because we normally see a bit of a lull in the summer, but last summer we didn't see that because that spring market really got pushed into the summer because of the first lockdown. The total number of sales is down as well from last summer for the same reason. It's down about 15%. Remember last year we had really low inventory of houses in the summer. We had really high sales. So now we're just seeing sort of a catch up of that. As for the total number of sales year to date, which is a better indicator, we are up 24% over this time last year for the number of sales so far. If you compare that to the total number of listings is up about 9%. So we still have more sales than listings, or a bigger increase in sales than listings but not as great as we were this time last year. So there's total number of listings year to date is 1,265. Total number of sales is 1,123. So again, we're really close there. I would like to see it go a little bit more than that to be more balanced, but we are still in a fast market. So given all those numbers, what I see happening is things are kind of hitting maybe a plateau right now. I think people have sort of focused their attention away from housing. They're not spending as much time inside their houses as they were during lockdown and during the winter. So it's not top of mind to have to sell your house or want to buy a new house. I think we're going to see, we saw that rush. There's always usually a little bit of a rush to try to get a closing date before September 1st because kids need to get to school. And that we're well past that. We're already halfway through August now, but even in July, that's cutting it pretty close to be closing before September. So that's kind of over, and I think in September we're going to see some more activity in the market as both sellers get back to their houses and buyers do the same thing and start thinking, well, maybe it's time for a move before the new year. So we'll see what happens in the market. My prediction is still about the same. I think we're going to see pretty good price increase growth over the next year. If we're at 15% increase over the next year, I wouldn't be surprised. Over the past year, for our average sale price, we've increased 33%, just over that, and the median sale price has increased 32%. So those numbers have been pretty steady. If you look at the average sale price a year ago, it was $380,000. Now it's at $507,000. And the median sale price was at $340,000. Now it's at $450,000. So basically, the average of the median house has gone up about $100,000 in the last year. That's a pretty significant growth, and I don't foresee the numbers coming down that much as we move forward. Supply isn't increasing overall. There's not a lot of new houses being built and that sort of thing, but the price of lumber is coming down, which is a good benefit because that means new housing will be a little bit cheaper than it was at the peak of the pandemic. The peak lumber prices are down, I think, about 60% from where they were, or now they're down about 60% from where they were in March of this year or February when the peak was there. So I think that's good news. We still don't have a lot of land supply though. We don't have a lot of building lots available, and so that's adding some pressure on the prices of resale houses as well. And I think we're going to continue to see that probably for another year. If you have any questions or if you need anything, feel free to give me a call or send me an email anytime. Have a great day. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to hear more from me. If you have comments, please leave them in the comment section below or contact me. All of my contact information is beside me and below me in the description. Have a great day.